Hey, what's up, SilverTraderFM subscribers and viewers? What a crazy week it has been. With the Euro debt crisis on the brink, Greece supposedly almost defaulting but saved again, prolonging the credit card to another one, the Bernanke talking about twisting things around to confuse everybody. Well, quite an eventful week with silver and gold as well, taking a dip. 25% off for silver. So, the S&P 500 pretty much fell off the cliff starting on Wednesday, dipped severely on Thursday, looked like the world was going to end, and went about sideways on Friday. Other news, Government Jerry Brown signs Amazon sales tax collection law. That bastard. So he's getting quite desperate, as you can see. He needs to collect more sales tax in California, and the only way he sees how is by, in a way, penalizing Amazon, and as well as all the Amazon Prime and regular members that regularly buy from Amazon for all their basic needs and electronic stuff, etc. So I hope that everybody will challenge this, as I will. And, there's no reason for him to just tax Amazon and any other online retailers, That's the whole purpose of buying from Amazon. It's because there's no tax and shipping is quite affordable. So back to Bernanke's twist. It falls flat on its face. This is, I believe, Mike Larson. Yeah, from Money and Markets. He's been pretty much on the ball about telling the way it is, that anything that Bernanke does, which we all know is pretty much useless. Basically, Bernanke said that, and admitted, that the economy stinks, right? The housing market's terrible, continuing weakness overall in the labor market. Yep, jobs definitely struggling. And it's a very gloomy looking, downside risk for the economic future outlook of this country. Which at least he's realistic about that. So I think that helped drive the market down even lower. Next, he said he's going to do the twist. So basically, shuffling money around between short-term treasuries and longer-term treasuries of 6 and 30 year. So if he's going to kick the can down the road, buyers of the longer-term bonds, say more likely chances are that interest rates will go up. So the lower interest rate bonds being sold at $100 at 4% will not look as attractive as, say, 10% interest rate of $100 price bonds, right? Which one would you buy? For $100, would you like 10% return? Or would you like 4%? Let's see. I think I'll go with the 10%, Mr. Bernanke. So what does that mean? So if you have $100 bonds at 4%, you probably need to sell them for cheaper, maybe at $80 or $75. So in the long term, that's a bad bet because the Fed and the U.S. taxpayers will eventually lose money on the bonds that are held at a longer time for a lower percentage rate. Third, the Fed said it'll continue to invest proceeds of mortgage and treasury securities that it already holds. So think about that. So why did silver go down dramatically? It sounded like this on Friday. Kind of like the stock market on Thursday. But I look at this in a different light, Since silver is actually real money, right? Silver got kicked up 15.6% margin hike. So it'll take 24,975 per contract to get 5,000 silver futures, or 5,000 ounces. So it's going to cost more, so everybody started selling off. All the hedge funds, all these commodity traders started selling off in mass Friday. So this is going to take effect end of business day, Monday. So for the latecomers, they may continue selling off a bit more on Monday. By end of business, they're out of it. So those are all the paper traders of silver. Gold also is being hit by these margin hikes. I mean, what a way to kick down somebody that's already down on the floor, right? Gold and silver was already on its way down. Then the damn CME even increased it even more for gold and silver. So gold is also taking a 21.4% hike, margin hike. End of day this coming Monday, September 26th. So it'll cost $11,475 for 100 ounces of gold per contract. So that's why silver and gold took quite a hit Thursday and Friday. So looking at the futures, we all know that gold and silver is at a nice discount. I say silver this past week's down 25%. So get your silver at 25% off. Get your gold at about what, maybe 5-10% off. Back at 1657. Take a look at Provident. So if you're holding off and buying any silver and gold, right? Why are you doing that? Why not say get some Canadian maples here, right? Say you were delaying yourself from buying some Canadian maples. You were gonna probably buy it when it was 20,000 a monster box. Now it's at a discount, 16.9, right? 16,900. And if you're gonna buy smaller amounts of these Canadian silver maples, say I just bought some Friday morning at about $35. So get it while it's on sale, guys. It could go down a little bit lower for silver. I'll talk about it in charts. Possibly to 28 if it fails at the $30 level. But hey, average down. Average down, average up. That's the way you play this game. Alright, so let's get into the charts. Looking at the SPX, the S&P500, got here. Looking at the weekly, we ended the week pretty much in the red. We headed back down from the previous week. So as you can see, but we made a lower low. So that's the bad thing about this. So we can potentially keep going down. And if we do, it looks like we have the making of another flagpole on the way down. If we do head down, zoom out of here. If we do head down, I expect us to head down as low as 10.25ish right here. If we do breach this 1102, 1101, well about 1100, 1101. If we do breach that next week, we could be heading down lower for the following weeks till end of year. We are in a bear market, so it's not a surprise we are heading down. More bad news from overseas will help make that happen. And lack of response from Bernanke to truly print what the market wants will bring the markets down. Look at silver. Let's look at the daily on silver. So looking at silver, I drew a couple more lines here at the bottom since this was the QE2 channel here that we breached. We breached it big time on Thursday. It's about 10% down, and on Friday is about 15% down. So this is your 25%-ish discount on silver. So hope you're taking advantage of it. So we pull back a bit, show you where those lines are coming from. So basically I drew a line on the top of the channel and bottom of the channel of silver since 2008, and that seems to be where we're finding support right now at about the $30 range right here. However, if we do breach that, we may find some support in this 100-day moving average at about 28. May be the last level of support that we find. Then if it falls apart from there, we may see $23 silver, but that would be a big push. I know there's plenty of buyers, including myself, within this $30 to $25 range. So if If it does crack 30, it may find support on this 28 level and hopefully rally back up. So buy it on the dips like you're seeing now. I don't know how long this will last, but since Monday is going to be end of day when the margin increases actually take effect, there may be more selling on Monday, so I wouldn't be surprised to see this dip down here and probably rally back up and maybe end on this 100-day moving average at about 28. We shall see. Let's look at gold. So looking at gold, been heading down quite a bit. Like we said, yeah, if we breach this 1750, we could be heading down lower. So we did that already on Thursday, so not a surprise we went down lower on Friday. But Friday we also breached the upper channel of this longer term bullish QE2 channel that we had going for a while. So we breached that at the point of 1680, headed down lower, and so far it seems like we're finding support on this 100-day moving average. The next line of support that I see could be this 1580 area right here, this yellow line. So basically that yellow line is finding a bit of a trend line from this January 28th dip when the Mideast crisis or Mideast protests began, right? Found support on it over here around the bottom of June, July, beginning of June, July, when gold just rallied up. So I feel if we're going to keep heading down, we should find support in that 1580 to 1600 area over here on gold. So that's it for now. Hope you're having a great weekend, and hope you're stacking. Keep stacking every time we get a 5 to 10% move in gold and silver. That's what you got to do when everybody's selling. You got to be buying, man. Because if you would have been buying at 1800, it's definitely a discount at 17 and 1600 for gold, and definitely a discount at $30 and $28 for silver. So do not hesitate. Keep stacking the real deal. And everybody have a great weekend. I'm SilverTraderFM. I'm out for now. Take care, guys.